What is up, fragrance family out there on YouTube? Thanks for joining me here again on my channel, Stephen Sturgill. I will be your host for the next few minutes. Guys and gals, we're looking at a fantastic, I hope, fragrance that I had read a lot of hype about online recently. It's out of production, so if you want to get your hands on some of this precious man juice. I suppose it could be unisex, but it's marketed for men, so I expect it to be a little bit more on the macho side. But being a primarily French style perfume, and indeed a French perfume at that, I think it could probably be worn by women nearly as easily, if not as easily, as men. What is the fragrance? It is this bad boy right here. Avante Garde, Lanvin, Pays, France. So, what's the story with this, guys? Avante Garde. Avante Garde! Why am I so excited? Well, this is a very hyped frag that has just almost a cult following online. And having said that, I was lucky to find this bottle. This is a 50 ml, 1.75 fluid ounce on eBay. I got a pretty reasonable price. I'm going to keep that to myself. But I will tell you, if you don't move on this fast, guys, you're going to be limited or stuck to starting prices at or better. Meaning higher than, I don't mean better as in cheaper, better as in or higher than $150 to $200 a bottle. I kid you not. And I think I saw one guy selling the larger one online asking like three something, 350, I believe, I don't know, somewhere out of Europe, I forget where. If you want it, get it now. Last warning. Okay. Before we get into the unboxing and the reveal and the smell, this will only be a first impressions video. Obviously, I'm not going to rock it. I'm not going to pause the video and rock it for 8 hours and come back. But if you look at the comments down below, I will probably post an update statement down there, assuming that it either performs incredibly well in terms of longevity and sillage and projection, or if it performs horribly, then I will also post that, of course. If it performs averagely, I probably won't post anything, but I might. Okay, the nose on this was the somewhat very famous Shyamala Maison. And Mrs. Maison married the world famous Antoine Maison, who she studied in Grasse at the perfume school, Givaudan Perfumery. And as a Givaudan perfumer, she's worked for brands like État Libre d'Orange, to Tom Ford, to Lanvin. So her global, it says here, her global perspective strongly inspires her creativity, and she strives to bring international flair to her fragrances. I'm just reading a little blurb off Lucky Scent. I believe she's done things like from Orlov Paris, Flame of Gold, Eau de Parfum, and Parfums de Marly, Eau à Jean, which I believe that's also an Eau de Parfum. That's Stephen Redolescence, Big Beard Business, Simply Put Scentsy Mitsu, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, Carlos, and a variety of Mex 40, Gentleman's Journey, and also Gent Scents. And then one of those guys, I think, is Sebastian. And then there's one other guy out of Canada, not of course my favorite. Drawing a mental blank here. Mark Robes, not Mark, but the other Canadian, very famous, really fun guy, very youthful. I like his little relaxed, laid back, yet kind of intense reviews. Anyways. What else has she done? Well, she has designed a lot of fragrances. For example, I'm not going to read everyone off the list, but give you an idea. Let's see. For Carner Barcelona, she's done Besos, Costarella, and Palo Santo, 2015, 16, and 17, in the inverse order. and those are all unisex fragrances that I would very much like to get my nose on. She's done Coach Floral Eau de Parfum for women. Only the Brave Wild for men from Diesel. From État Libre d'Orange. She's done Charon. Um, unisex, obviously. And let's see. Iconofly. She's done Attache-moi ici là. Unisex. For J-Lo, she did Live Platinum for women. Kate Moss Wild Meadow. Lancôme, she's done Lanvin Trianon. Tuberose Custom. That's a unisex. Both of those are unisex. Really attractive little bottles, those from Lancôme. And those are recent offerings. Finally, we come to Lanvin, and she's done Avante Garde, Lanvin Melo for women, and Marry Me Confetti for women. And then let's see, from Les Liquides Imaginaires, Saltu and Succu, or Succus for, and Saltus for those who are not French inclined. Those are both unisex, really cool bottles, simplistic but attractive. L'Occitan in Provence, Terre de Lumière, Lumière Edition Or, that's Gold Edition, Terre de Lumière Intense for women, and Terre de Lumière Low for women, and those are all for women. Incognito, unisex by Rouge, Bonnet Rouge, Orlan, Autour de Coquelicot, excuse me, misread that, Coquelicot. For women, Orque Dorée. For women, Scent on Canvas. That's a very, very attractive minimalist modern design on the bottle and on the etiquette, the sticker. And 6 Cent, she did the 6 Cent Series 3 to Mary, Cantrazu, Trompe, L'Oliel. Unisex, very attractive boxing on that, very cool bottle. And for Tom Ford, she did Velvet Orchid for women. I will not read the rest because I promised not to, but sorry for that. Just got going, hard to stop. Anyways, what are the notes? Let's get into the notes breakdown. They are, before I do that, let's go ahead and unwrap this bad boy. And while I'm doing this, I will announce the notes. Bergamot, black pepper, pink pepper, juniper in the top notes. Heart notes are lavender, nutmeg, cardamom, beeswax. And base notes are tobacco, benzoin, cedar, vetiver, Georgie wood, which I've never heard of. Or maybe I did and forgot. So this opens like this. And amber, finally. Amber. What a cute little bottle. I wish I had the big one, but woo, baby. If I don't love this, I'm going to be glad I didn't order the big bottle, but oh my god. I'm already smelling it with the cap off. I mean on still. Look at that little sort of turquoise, sapphire, light blue strip on the inside, which I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not. Let me come back to my cam angle, make sure what I'm looking at. Let's see if the camera can get any of that light blue. May not. It's getting so much reflection. If I come at it fast. Okay. I think right there, guys, that's as good as it's going to get. There's a little light blue hue there, and here, you see that on the left. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Gives this sort of visible feel of something aquatic and green, but that vape for a few seconds. Oh, wow. I could swear I'm already getting like a little vanilla blast. Is there vanilla in this? What? What is giving this vanillic, strong vanilla scent? Okay, I'm wondering if they're playing some, some hocus pocus, because I can swear I'm getting vanilla in this. No. There's. I mean, why am I getting a strong little hint of vanilla? That is. Is there vanilla in here? What? Well, guys, I guess it's the beeswax combining with some other of those sweet notes like the honey. Oops. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so it does have nutmeg in it. Cardamom. I'm getting some of the cardamom now and the black pepper, pink pepper combo along with the bergamot and the lavender. I guess also little amber tones, cedarwood, vetiver, and Georgia woods coming through, but it's such a subtle blend along with that benzoin and tobacco. I'm gonna do one or two more blasts to kind of strengthen the scent. Hmm. I know I just got some vetiver now for sure, and I believe some benzoin and Georgia wood. Some juniper as well is coming through. Oops. I think I just got a hint of the tobacco, but it's very, very subdued. It's not at all in your face. So, what can I say about this scent for now? It's really good, but subtle. It's very attractive blend. I don't know though that the projection is going to be quite strong enough for my taste. I really like scents that really, really actively just more or less go into some level of beast mode, or at least very, very strong, if not quite beast mode, if that makes sense. I don't like weak. I'm not saying this is weak. I'm just saying, but I tend not to like fragrances that just have very, very wimpy, very little projection, sillage, and longevity for that matter. It's one of my little pet peeves. I can't stand frags that, you should at least get 2 to 3 hours of fairly active projection out of them. And, they just disappear and vape off after like 30 to 45 minutes. And then you can just, if you get your nose right up on the skin, you get a hint. I just think that's inexcusable for me. It's ridiculous. And I don't recommend anyone waste money on any kind of frag like that. This is still developing, however, so it's a little early to give this any kind of full judgment call. It's very smooth. It's a little bit mysterious, very inviting. It's comforting. I think the cardamom and the beeswax, along with the nutmeg and the lavender and the juniper, it's very, very soothing. It's like a macho, yet very refined, laid back, but yet quite masculine scent that is quite unique. I don't think I have ever really smelled another fragrance that I would say this is a doppelganger for. I've never really smelled another one that said, that smells exactly like Lanvin, Avante Garde, or vice versa. No, I never have. So it's really, really good. It's a little soft. It's not the strongest projection as far as I can tell. If I were giving this a projection scale of 1 to 10, which I normally don't, but if I were, I think I could only give this about maybe a 4 or a 5. It's there. It's nowhere near strong projection, nor especially beast mode. But it's there. I would say probably a 5, 5.5 maybe. Don't know anything about longevity. Originality, one guy online gave it a quite low. I'm going to give this quite high for originality. I'm going to give it kind of like, I think maybe a 7 out of 10 is fair in terms of originality. I think it is different enough and it's so well done that I think it's fairly original. It's not the most original, but I think I think probably 7 out of 10. I won't know about projection later. It's a very good scent. Does it have me screaming back to eBay or Amazon or wherever I bought it from, like a must purchase right now? No, but then I have tons and tons of fragrances. So why would that be the case? Someone out there that only has about 10 or 20 frags, they might fall in love with this and go head over heels and rush out and buy the largest bottle that they can. I probably won't, simply because although it's a very, very attractive scent, and I do think it could be unisex, but it definitely leans about 65-70% masculine. Uh, Again, I like beast mode or near beast mode type frags that really have active, powerful projection. And this is never going to be one of those. I can already tell it's just never going to be close to beast mode. But it's nice, and I mean it. It's if you go heavy on the sprays, I'm sure I'd get plenty of coverage, plenty of decent projection. Again, we won't know about or at least I won't know about longevity until later. But it's a very, very well done scent, guys. So if you can get your hands on this, or at least order a sample before you pull the trigger on a bottle, I encourage you to at least sample this fragrance. Again, Avante Garde by Lanvin. So get your hands on it. It's something unique, something different, something very Parisian, or Parisian, like some people like to say. And I will see you next time, guys. Thanks for joining me. Again, before I wrap, this is a fairly mature scent. So I can't really see anyone under the age of 21 actively rocking this scent, but they might. And more power to them if they do. Spray often, spray well, live life on your terms. Love you guys. If you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for future updates. Peace, love, happiness. See you next time on YouTube.